Hello everyone and welcome to the Star Spangled Banner month. That would make this July. Hello once again, welcome to top of the month of July. I am PT. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about America. Then we're going to be doing a little bit of a quick reading of my favorite excerpts from the Declaration of Independence, followed up by a weather update in Arizona. First off, before we get started, I would like to tell you that there's some more videos you can check out in the description after the video, of course. And if you like, you can also go to my channel, check out some of the other stuff I've made. And if you'd like to join me on this adventure, you could also hit that subscribe button. And now for our first topic, America. America is awesome, that's just a fact. Okay, moving on. Now we are moving on to my favorite inserts from the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence, what is it? Well, on July 4th, the United States sent a nasty letter to King George III of England back in 1776, and King George did not take it very well. So let's go over some of the hottest takes in the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence in Congress, July 4th, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them together with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them. A decent respect for the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes that which impel them to separation. I just read the first paragraph because, man, that's awesome. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, depriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new governments, laying its foundation to such a principle and organizing its powers in such form, as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that government long established should not be changed for like intrinsic causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms at which they are accustomed.
But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing inevitably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient suffering of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which contains them to alter the former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having and the direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. Look at us, world! We got the facts, bro! Now, if you would like to read this long list of complaints, you are more than welcome to. But for the sake of this video, I am going to skip over that and basically say it had something to do with taxes, arresting people for pretend offenses and trying them over in England, some little things like quartering a bunch of mercenaries in their place and military and build-up, and also for abolishing the free system of English law in a neighboring province. That's you, Canada. Establishing therein an arbitrary government and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule in these colonies. And that, I know, bro, we ain't doing none of that. Oh, no. Okay, and here's the important part. In every state of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble of terms. Our repeated petitions has been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. How you like them apples, George? And the next part of the declaration I kind of really like because the tone really does change when you read this next part. Nor have we been wanting in attention to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They, too, have been deaf to the voice of justice and consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. The mood just really shifts for that paragraph. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America in General Congress, assembled appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intention to do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, and that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connections between them in the state of Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as a free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish Congress, and do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. And now, with that note, we shall head on over to a little weather update in Arizona.
What's the weather like? What do you think? It's freaking hot. Now, if you would kindly excuse me, I have to take my campsite back to my damn pig.
Weather update in Arizona!
Weatherman Pete seems to be doing fine. And with that, that's all the episode I have for today. I thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to share some of your favorite parts of the Declaration of Independence, you can do in the comments section. If you want to see more of my content and be up to date when I publish, you could hit that subscribe button. Or you could also go to the description to check out some more of my videos before you decide to do that. Or you can visit my channel page. You can also find them all there. It's all good. And with that, Merry Christmas, everybody. I forgot to say excuse me while I fade away gradually until coming to an end. My mouth opens and it comes out.